Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a delicious mousse, 100% natural with no condensed milk, no cream, and no added sugar at all. You're going to love it for sure because it only takes 3 ingredients. It's super economical, healthy, and the whole family will love it. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss this. Before we start making this treat, which has more protein than a traditional mousse, is super creamy, delicious, and so easy to make that you don't even need to know how to cook. I want to hear from you down below in the comments. What's your favorite mousse flavor? Write it for me. I'd love to read your comment. And remember to like the video. That's super important to me. After all, this shows YouTube that you support the channel and that you trust my content. To get the ingredients, there are only 3, right? But to get the exact amounts, remember to check down below in the description, where I always leave everything organized for you. The base of our recipe is going to be plain yogurt. Remember that I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make yogurt from scratch. Of course, if you want to use yogurt you've already bought, you absolutely can, right? Sometimes you want to make the recipe right now, and we know that to make plain yogurt at home, even though it's easy, you have to wait for the yogurt to ferment, which takes a few days. So, if you got excited and want to make it now and are going to buy yogurt to prepare the recipe, check the label. Remember that ideally, it should have the minimum number of ingredients to be a good quality yogurt, meaning basically it should only have milk and lactic ferment. Yogurt is a great source of protein and calcium, and it is naturally a probiotic because it contains beneficial bacteria and yeasts, especially the kind you make at home. So, to the yogurt, I'm going to add powdered milk here. I'm using skimmed powdered milk. This will make our mousse creamier and with a stronger milk flavor, almost mimicking the taste of condensed milk, but without actually using condensed milk. Another detail I want to mention here is about powdered milk. Many people still think that powdered milk contains sugar, but it doesn't. Powdered milk is just dehydrated milk. They take the milk that comes from the cow and dehydrate it until it turns into milk powder. So, if you're unsure whether what you're buying is actually powdered milk or not, sometimes it's a dairy blend, so you need to check the label, okay? I even have a really nice video here talking more about powdered milk, precautions, and common questions people have. If you want to know more details about it, I'll leave that video down below in the description as well. To finish this recipe, which only has 3 ingredients, I'm going to add the peanut butter now. I've already made this peanut butter here on the channel. I have a video teaching how to make it with the full step-by-step process. And you'll see in the video that my peanut butter already comes with sweetener. So, if you want to make it from scratch without sweetener, you can sweeten it here with a little bit of stevia or another sweetener you have at home. Of course, this recipe would also work with sugar, brown sugar, demerara, or honey, but then the amount of carbohydrates and calories would change, and that's not what I want for this recipe. I really want to control the amount of carbohydrates, so I chose to use sweetener. By the way, I have a playlist here about types of sugar and sweeteners, talking about which ones are the best and most recommended, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Let's add the peanut butter here and mix until it's nice and smooth. Remember, if you're new here, I post new videos every day. So, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll always get new updates at home for you to try out as well. Let me give all of this a good mix here. So, I grabbed this dish here, look at this consistency, before putting it in the fridge. When we put it in the fridge, it'll get a little firmer because of the peanut butter, right? When we chill it, it gets thicker. Remember that peanuts are also high in protein, have plenty of fiber, contain healthy fats, are very filling, and have a wonderful flavor, right? And of course, if you want, you can also use another type of nut. You can make this with walnuts, you can make it with almonds, you can make it with pistachios. Since you're making the peanut butter at home, using that base I mentioned, you can make that spread with other ingredients too. So, if you want to change things up, take a look at that video and just use the same process to make butters or spreads from other nuts. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge to chill, then we'll decorate it and I'll be right back. I got our mousse, so now I'm going to sprinkle a little cocoa powder on top to decorate it with a bit of color. We also eat with our eyes. This is optional, okay? If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm going to add it here, especially because I think chocolate goes really well with peanuts. And then, to finish, I'll add a little more of the peanuts chopped on top. Make this and you'll love it, for sure. Let me show you the consistency of this wonder. Look, the whole family will love it. Look at this. Look, I'm dying to try this. The smell is amazing. Let me show you once again. Make this and you'll love it, for sure. Look at this amazing consistency. Look. So good, so easy. Tell me, if you were to add a topping, which one would you choose? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video. That's your way of helping me and also of getting more recipes like this one. And also, go ahead and share it with someone you know will love it, with anyone who needs a healthy and delicious recipe like this. Let's work together to spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. For me, this peanut version is perfect. It's amazing. It's really delicious. And it's not just because I made it, it's truly wonderful. You have to try it. See you next time. Bye.